Are you a professional drowning in paperwork? Are you a medical practitioner, lawyer, HR specialist, or any other professionals dealing with complex paperwork? Just imagine cutting your report writing time by at least 30% and producing high-quality report, and all while ensuring full regulatory compliance, including HIPAA compliance. Sounds too good to be true? It's not. Welcome to the future of report writing with artificial intelligence. In this video, I will demonstrate how to use the power of artificial intelligence to draft your report completely in your own personalized style. It means that you can say goodbye to late night and stressful deadlines and say hello to more efficient and productive you. Are you ready? My name is Dr. L. I am board-certified forensic pathologist in the United States and Scandinavia. In my work, I consider language as a critical tool that might be precise, sharp, and understandable for all readers, medical professionals or not. Misunderstandings or misinterpretations are just not acceptable. Over the past few months, I have spent significant time learning how artificial intelligence works. It was a challenging journey with many trials and errors, but I learned a lot. I learned how to communicate with artificial intelligence and guide her to produce autopsy report exactly the way I want. Initially, it was a frustrating experience. The technology was not mature enough, resulting in imperfection and inconsistent drafts. However, with patience and perseverance, I have succeeded in transforming artificial intelligence into my diligent assistant. My reports now are virtually perfect, requiring just minimal proofreading and minimal reformatting. However, artificial intelligence cannot deliver results out of the box. There are a large market of HIPAA-compliant scribing platforms, but most of them are optimized for conventional medical records. Forensic pathology are so specialized that no one wants to invest the time and money to create template for autopsy reports. Another problem that forensic pathologists probably will have difficulties to accept universal autopsy report, because forensic pathologists love their style of writing and their language. Are you ready? Let me show how artificial intelligence will create draft of autopsy report. It will be autopsy report on a mock case of multiple blunt trauma case. I consciously chosen a case with large amount of blunt trauma to demonstrate how artificial intelligence shines when it writes autopsy report in cases like this. Let's start real-time dictation. I will be using a platform called Heidi Health. It's a HIPAA-compliant platform approved for medical record and approved by a reputable medical institution. As I told previously, it's not optimized for writing autopsy report out of the box. It's optimized for medical records, so it needs optimization and creation of a template to make it work. But see how does it work. So I am logging in Heidi, and it asks me, what do I want? Do I want to record in a system or do I want to upload a file? And honestly, I don't have so good experience with dictating to a system because of I don't know, is it problem with the Heidi or is it problem with the internet at my office, which is less than perfect. But I lost dictation a couple of times, and since I dictate it directly in a computer, otherwise you can use a very low-tech system. I have a couple of dictaphones, so I will use my cheap and dirty no-name microphone. I created a diagram of a multiple blunt trauma case. Red dots symbolized abrasions, blue dots contusions, green lines and dots lacerations, and yellow scars. And with the purpose, I will do some mistakes in dictation that I will ask Heidi to correct. I'm pushing record button. Start of dictation, case number 747, age 32-year-old, height 68 inches, weight 195 pounds, please calculate BMI. Irides are brown, corneas are clear, conjunctiva have no petechiae, hair are brown, facial hair comprises of brown mustache and beard, abdomen is flat, medical examiner identification band is on the right Uncle, general instruction, please to blunt force injury write abrasions, contusions, laceration, but don't forget about fractures. It's blood in cavities, in pleural cavity and in abdominal cavity. It should also go to injury. And it's also laceration of liver and spleen. They should also be written in injury. End of instruction. 8.0 by 7.0 centimeter red abrasion is on the right side of the forehead. A 6.0 centimeter laceration is on the midline of forehead. A 2.0 by 2.0 centimeter abrasion is on the left side of the forehead. A 2.0 by 2.0 centimeter abrasion is on the bridge of the nose. A 4.0 by 4.0 centimeter scar is on the right cheek. A 4.0 by 3.0 centimeter abrasion is on the left cheek. A 3.0 by 3.0 centimeter patterned abrasion is on the left cheek. The oral mucosa has multiple abrasions and contusions. Mandibular incisors are broken. A 2.0 by 3.0 centimeter red abrasion is on the left side of the neck. A 3.0 by 1.0 centimeter laceration is on the right shoulder. A 3.0 by 3.0 centimeter red abrasion is on the midline of the chest. A 6.0 by 7.0 centimeter patterned abrasion is on the left side of the chest. A 6.0 by 4.0 centimeter abrasion is on the right upper abdominal quadrant. A 5.0 by 5.0 centimeter red-blue contusion is on the right upper abdominal quadrant. A 2.0 by 2.0 centimeter scar is on the right lower abdominal quadrant. A 4.0 by 6.0 centimeter abrasion is on the left upper abdominal quadrant. A 3.0 by 2.0 centimeter abrasion is on the left lower abdominal quadrant. Left second through sixth ribs has comminuted fractures. The pelvis has comminuted fracture involving sacroiliac joint and left pubic bone. A 2.0 by 2.0 centimeter red abrasion is on the anterior aspect of the right arm. 6.0 centimeter laceration is on the anterior aspect of the left arm. A 2.0 by 2.5 centimeter scar is on the anterior aspect of the left forearm. 3.0 by 3.0 centimeter abrasion is on the anterior aspect of the right thigh. 2.0 by 2.0 centimeter contusion, change it to blue-red contusion, is on the medial, I repeat, whole injury. 2.0 by 2.0 centimeter red-blue contusion is on the medial aspect of the right knee. 1.0 by 1.0 centimeter red abrasion is on the anterior aspect of the right leg. And I forget to say that right forearm has an open fracture. And 3.0 by 3.0 centimeter red abrasion is on the anterior aspect of the left leg. 6.0 by 1.5 centimeter abrasion, 6.0 by 1.5 centimeter scar is on the medial aspect of the left leg. And left ankle has an open fracture. And to the evidence of medical intervention, please add endotracheal tube extends from the mouth. Intravenous catheter is in the left antecubital fossa, and intraosseous needle is on the left leg. Internal examination: heart weight 380 grams, right lung 460 grams, left lung 420 grams, liver 1320 grams, spleen 110 grams, right kidney 120 grams, left kidney 110 grams, brain 1500 grams, urine 300 milliliters yellow clear, bile 12 milliliters green brown. Right pleural cavity contains 100 milliliters of blood, left pleural cavity contains 200 milliliters of blood, abdominal cavity contains at least 800 milliliters of blood. It's retroperitoneal hemorrhage and hemorrhage of the soft tissue of the pelvis. The liver has multiple lacerations, the spleen has multiple laceration. The heart, left anterior descending artery, has mild atherosclerosis with approximately 20% stenosis. The liver parenchyma is yellow-orange, firm, and micronodular inconsistency. No, it's wrong. Liver parenchyma is yellow, orange, firm, and macronodular in architecture. The kidneys are granular, the prostate is mildly enlarged. End of dictation. I'm going back to Heidi Health. I'm opening my dictaphone and find latest dictation and move it to the Heidi Health. Heidi Health asking me, do I want to transcribe it or do I want to handle it as a dictation? I tried both, and dictation works best because of our reports are too complex for transcription. It works better with the dictation. Now it's uploading. It's slightly slower because of I'm uploading it directly from the dictaphone. And now it writes transcription of my dictation, so I have a chance to look at it and see that something is wrong. And now magic happened. Now I push create report button and choose my template. You can see it's a version 15 now. So it's some work behind it. And now it's writing report. I allowed Heidi to write autopsy findings. So it's not exactly probably that what I will write in it, but it still it have a chance to make a suggestion. I missed some variables that should be in the report. So I didn't tell her about skin color. It's already calculated BMI and decided that the body is well nourished. And I haven't dictated lividity, my bad. But we'll have a chance to come back and do it. It sorts my dictation and found scar and placed them under identification. And now what I really like. And see here. Here it's a description of the injury. So it sorts injury and put it under the blunt injury of the head and neck, blunt force injury of torso and extremities. And let's see, did he listen to me and put fracture in it? Yeah, he did. Do you remember I gave her instruction that hemathorax, hemiperitoneum should go under the injury? And it was unsure where to put it, so it make a paragraph called internal injuries, which is fine. So we just can move it manually. But we can also choose to be much more precise and tell her exactly what do you want, that you want a hemathorax under blunt force injury of torso, and so on. It mentions that I have not dictated thickness of cardiac ventricles and haven't say anything about atherosclerosis and about characteristics of the lung. And stomach content I didn't mention. Appendix didn't mention. So I have a chance to add missing information. Iliac blood, vitreous fluid, and urine are collected and submitted for toxicology. The skin color is 10. The pink-purple lividity is over the posterior aspect of the body. Please move blood in right pleural cavity and left pleural cavity and abdominal cavity, retroperitoneal hemorrhage, liver and spleen lacerations under the blunt force injury of the torso. Radiographs are taken and reviewed. The left ventricle measure 1.4 centimeter, the septum measure 1.3 centimeter, and the right ventricle measure 0.3 centimeter. The intimal surface of aorta has mild atherosclerosis. The pulmonary parenchyma is unremarkable. The stomach contains 200 milliliters of tan fluid with partially digested food. Appendix is present. Personnel present at autopsy. Detective John Brown, I will spell his last name, B-R-O-W-N, from ZZ Police Department. End of dictation. I'm spent how it will spell Police Department. Yeah, it spelled ZZ. Let's create a new document. Now you see hemothorax, hemiperitoneum, lacerations of spleen and liver is on the right place. Blunt force injury. Yeah, liver has multiple lacerations, so it's perfect. Internal examination, let's see. What did it say? Yeah, everything right place. Toxicology collected and submitted and person presented autopsy. Everything is here. And now our draft report is finished. As you see, it's pretty good. You saw how I create original report, how I add information that was missing, and how I corrected mistake to move things within report to get it as perfect as possible. Thank you very much for everyone who is still here. If you are still interested, let's start with some basic term. Communication with artificial intelligence is different from communication with humans. From my experience, it must be very direct. Clear commands lead to predictable outcomes, while unclear instructions result in poor formatting and hallucinations. First, rethink your approach to creation your report. Consider your report as a structured grid, as a framework, and you will let artificial intelligence to populate this framework with a text. You will allow some freedom within this framework, but it's crucial to maintain consistent structure, precise formatting, and clear wording. In this presentation, I used a HIPAA-compliant medical transcription service, Heidi Health. I chosen it because it was the cheapest at the time I started. If you are interested in using this service, the Heidi Health offer a 7-day trials as they don't ask about credit card. If you are interested, you can use a link below this video and its affiliate link. Let's look at the template. You need to start with a good template to get a good result. Find an all-purpose autopsy template. It should be versatile enough to cover somatic diseases, toxicological death, and blunt trauma cases. Once selected, critically evaluate this template and check it extra time for misspellings and commas. Because of now it's much easier to correct them, it will be much more difficult after we've done our artificial intelligence template. Once the template is selected, critically evaluate this template and identify 3 types of text. The first part of text is variables. Variables are elements they change with each report, like eye color, organ weights, and tattoos. Artificial intelligence will alert you if required information is missing. The second part of text are conditional variables. Conditional variables is a part of text they only change if you specify at abnormal finding. The third part of text is a static text. It remains unchanged in all of your autopsy report. It can be many different phrases that you want to carry through your autopsy reports. When you identified this part of a text, you need to put brackets on your variables and quotation mark on your static text. If you're already using Dragon templates, you are halfway there, because you probably most likely already have identified variables, so you just need to focus on 2 other parts of your text. The next thing you have to think about are conditional splittings. For example, artificial intelligence distinguishes between male and female. If you say to artificial intelligence that gender is equal with the male, artificial intelligence will add the text about male genitalia or facial hair. And if you say that gender is equal to female, artificial intelligence will place description of female genitalia accordingly. The conditional splits are essential for an accurate report. This approach is not just for autopsy report, it will work for other specialties as well.